So it is going on 4 years since I've left LA and moved to the Netherlands. And although I've been here that long, I've noticed there are a couple of things that I have never seen here in the Netherlands, and most likely you won't see either. Okay, now first things first is I do have to say that this is not a diss track towards the Netherlands or the Dutch or Americans at all. This ain't a diss track. These are my personal opinions, and if you feel like you gotta pull up in the comments after you hit that subscribe button. And with that said, without a doubt, I have to say that the Netherlands is a beautiful country. Like, I'm not even joking. It is just such an amazing country. It's really pretty, it's clean, very green in the summers, water most like all around. Not to mention it's full of parks and just full of just life, just people all out and about. But man, I cannot tell y'all how much I wish there were mountains here. Like, there are no mountains here. I mean, as soon as you come here, that's one of the first things you'll notice. You will never see a mountain here. You are not seeing it. You're not seeing any super big hills. Nothing. You just ain't getting it here. I still remember when I first moved to LA, one of the biggest reasons I actually chose LA was because of the mountains and like the terrain and all that stuff. That was one of the biggest reasons I chose LA, because it was not the weather. I told y'all how I feel about it being sunny like all day. I mean, besides the amount of opportunities I had in my career working in television in LA, one of the biggest things that sold me to move to LA rather than New York was the mountains and the geography. Like, it's like freaking amazing over there. And look, this is real talk, but one of my favorite things when I was living in LA was when it would rain, because when it would rain, you could see it snowing in the mountains. That's how freaking amazing it was. Like, I love the geography of LA. If there were mountains here, you could see how beautiful it is here, like truly, without needing like a drone. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's no mountains. Also, quick side note, besides the mountains, you will also never see any super tall trees. Like, these trees are tall, but they ain't Atlanta or LA tall. Like, Atlanta and LA their trees are just outrageously tall. Like, it is crazy. But you mean something nice about it too, you know? Like, I'm a big fan of greenery and trees and stuff. Like, look, huge fan of nature. But not to take away from these trees though, because I mean, I love the greenery in the Netherlands. It's just that, man, I do wish there were mountains though. And now something that you'll never see in the States though is that little car right there. Pull up if you come on. Don't be confused if I pull up at your spot on that, okay? Something else I noticed that you'll never really see is like a large amount of wildlife. And I think it's just the geography of the Netherlands. But like, just in the last video, I didn't realize this until the last video, but like, just seeing a wild rabbit is extremely rare. Like, I've been here almost 4 years, and in that last video, that was the first time I ever seen a wild rabbit. I mean, it was a little one, but that was the first time I've ever seen it. And now I do want to make this clear before y'all start handing out smoke like Tic Tacs over here. You do see a lot of wildlife, but you're not seeing like, I'm used to like snakes and lizards and like, just like all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean in LA, I live right across from like a rattlesnake park. And now, I'm gonna be honest though, I could do without the snakes and the rattlesnakes and stuff like that. I could do without all of that. But yeah, it is like, you won't see lizards, you won't see like huge spiders here either as well, which is also nice, because I like spiders, but not like that. And a big one that you're not seeing is like squirrels. You are not seeing any squirrels. That's a huge one coming from the States. Like, there are squirrels everywhere, but here you will not see squirrels. It's funny because I think in Germany I've even saw squirrels, but not in the Netherlands, you know, and they just, you know, it's just hop skipping away. But yeah, sadly, no squirrels. You do see like mice, and you do see a lot of bats. I remember seeing a lot of bats like near the center. You see them like under the, you can actually see them under the bridge, or they'll be hanging out around the bridge and flying too as well. You're never gonna see the wildlife that you would normally see with the type of weather that the Netherlands has. You know what I mean? Like, the way that, like, it doesn't correlate. Like, and I would say the Netherlands weather is very similar to Atlanta, as well as, I would say, a little bit similar to Chicago too as well. But you're not seeing the same wildlife, which, I mean, but again, completely different geography. You know what I mean? So yeah, it makes sense. But quick side note though, you will see a lot of these guys. Got them. What are they doing? And then you got some, they even chilling in the street. What y'all doing in the street? Like, I'm gonna just walk around these guys. Y'all look, y'all do your thing. Look, I don't want no smoke. I don't know if y'all know, but these swans, man, these swans are savages too. And now the next one is an interesting one coming from America, and that is diners. You will never see a diner in the Netherlands. You'll see like a ton of cafes and like just little restaurants, but not diners. And now for those of you who don't know, an American diner is, oh snap, these smell good. Like, dang, that smell good. I thought that was me smelling that good. No, it's these flowers. Dang, that smells good. All right, my bad, I was getting lost in the sauce. But anyway, an American diner is like, listen, it's usually like not too expensive. It's usually open like 24 hours a day, and the food is sort of hit and miss. And you can get coffee, you can get like breakfast anytime. It's basically like a cafe that's 24 hours. That's really that's supposedly inexpensive. And now a lot of people go to diners for their own reasons, but for me, I would go to diners. Me and my friends, we would go after we went to the club or we did like a game night, something like that, where you could just go. You ain't gotta cook, you ain't gotta worry about the price, because again, not that expensive. But also the quality was very hit or miss. And with these diners, you knew exactly what you were getting yourself into when you went to them. Like, you might be sick the next day, for example, or you might feel amazing. But the point is, it was open 24/7, it was quick, it was easy, and you can actually sit inside and chill too as well. That was another big thing. And these American diners are super popular in the States. That's why, like, you see them in like NCIS shows, you saw it a lot in Seinfeld, you see it on a lot of sitcom shows. American diners they're just popular for some reason. But yeah, that is something that you will never ever see here in the Netherlands. A diner. All right, quick side note. I think this is a fire station, I think. I might have to peek in the window, but yeah, this is, I don't ever remember seeing this. I've walked by here tons of times. Nah, I think it is a fire station, I think. Plus, come on, they got this boss bench out here. Come on, it has to be a fire station. Dang, I would not mind being a firefighter up in there. Look at that. Oh man, seeing that fire station made me think about a really good one. And this is the honest to God truth, okay? But I don't think, and I'm pretty sure it's not a thing here, but I have never seen like prisoners like working, like, you know, doing their duty as like prisoners or something and like cleaning the streets and all that. I have never seen that here. But in the States, you see that a lot. You'll see them like, you'll be on the highway and you'll see them like picking up garbage or mowing the lawn and stuff like that. And it'll say like prisoners, like they'll have like guards like watching them and stuff. I have never seen that here. Actually, if I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere in Europe. And I look, for all my European and Asian viewers that don't know this, it is this is a very common practice to have like the prisoners doing like community service, like in the streets, and even at like, I think they even do it at certain places too as well, not just outside in the streets, but you do see it a lot most of the time outside. But let me know if I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you see like prisoners do community service? Like, does your country do that? Because again, I don't know, but it is very common to see this in the States. All right, now we are at Museumplein though, and this is, wow, look how nice it is. Like, today is like crazy hot. Thank goodness I dressed right. Man, I took a gamble today. I was like, you know what, I'm going for shorts. And Museumplein is nice because they have all the different museums here that are like, I mean, super interesting. I actually went and got a museum pass, I would say 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna be hitting these up with my kids, I think, this weekend. Cause man, wow. And then when you come over here, this is like the famous part where people like go through. There used to be, wow, they're actually doing a lot of construction, but there used to be like an I Love Amsterdam sign right over there. And they removed it. And now there's only one at the, try not to get hit. Now there's only one at the airport. That's where you'll see it. You'll see it at Schiphol. Now I'm hoping they finish this, whatever they're doing, I'm hoping they finish it by the time the winter comes, because that's where the ice skating rink is too. The ice skating rink usually is all over here. And yeah, that would suck to miss it if it's not, that would suck if they're not done and there's no ice skating rink. That would suck. All right, I think I low-key screwed up my plan, man. My plan was to come here, have a coffee back there, but it's so packed. Man, you can't sit by yourself nowhere. Everybody all up on me today. Side note, he killing it over there. Killing it. All right, since I do got to get back to work and that whole thing did not work out, I will say my next thing would have to be that, and I'm sure you guys already know, but something that you'll never see here in the Netherlands is you'll never see like civilians. You'll never see civilians carrying guns. And now personally, I don't think America should just ban guns. I don't think that's the solution to the problem. But what I'm saying is you'll just never see that here in the Netherlands. You will never see civilians or everyday people just carrying guns. And I do think it's a little crazy when you see people carrying like sticks openly. Like, that's what I understand. I don't understand and sticks are basically like, again, right there. But yeah, I don't see the point of carrying sticks on you. That's just me. I don't understand it. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But since you will never see that kind of thing here in the Netherlands, you won't see mass shootings in schools. You won't see it at concerts. You won't see it, you won't see it just at train stations. You're just not gonna see it, which is an amazing thing. I'll be honest, I'm just being real. But I could even go, and this is just going on a limb, but I could even say that even if it was legal here, I don't think you would still see it. Because again, I think the problem that America having is, I think it's a lot deeper than what people think. That's just me personally. That's what I think. And now on another personal note, I am not a huge fan of like guns either. Like I've held them a few times when I was a kid, and yeah, I'm just not a big fan. I'm just being real. I am not a big fan. I'm from the hood of Chicago, and I've never, ever been a big fan of guns. But I don't think that America should flat out ban them either. That's just my opinion. But also though, on that note, I do love that people don't care either. You know what I mean? Like I love that you'll never really see that here. I do really like that. Cause man, when I tell you I saw that dude get in the car with that stick on him back in Chicago, like just hanging out the back, like all the way out the back, huge assault rifle. Nah, man. That's why I don't go to the hood, man. I'm telling y'all, I ain't never going back to the hood of Chicago. I did my nickel, I ain't going back. And look, man, I know I say that a lot and I say it jokingly, but it's true, man. I ain't got time for assault rifles and Uzis, and I ain't got time to be hanging out with people who be carrying that kind of stuff. Like, who has time for that? Or even just being around it. I ain't got time for that. Ooh, man, it feels so good on this train.
Lekker centraal en eindbestemming Den Haag centraal. Maar eerst station Haarlem.
Okay, made it back in Harlem, which reminds me of something else that I've never seen, which is like workout stations in parks. I've never seen this. I've seen it a bunch in LA as well as in Asia. I've seen them a lot, like all over in Asia, but I've never seen it here where you go to the park and there's like workout sections and equipment that like adults can use. And now look, I could be totally wrong, but I have never seen this here. And I go, oh, we hot. And now look, I could be totally wrong on this because just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not here. I'm just saying I've been to a lot of parks here and I've never seen it. I thought I may have saw it or something similar in Vondel Park, but I don't think that was it. I mean, I'm just super saying, I don't think that was it. So look, if I am wrong for real, let me know down below and let me know where to go to see it, because again, I have not seen any like workout equipment for adults in parks. I mean, but if I'm being real, do y'all even need workout equipment? I mean, y'all working out every day. So do you really need them? And I did have one last thing that you never see here until I legit saw it like 2 days ago. This is actually something that I actually really appreciate, and that is non-smoking zones when eating outdoors. Cause man, not for nothing, I cannot tell you how many times I have gone out, cause look, I like to be outside. I've said that so many times in all my videos. I love being outside, but I cannot tell you how many times I would go somewhere and I would sit outside in the shade at a restaurant or at a cafe with my kids, and someone legit will come and sit right next to me and just start smoking, just light up. And first of all, in my personal opinion, you should know better. Like, if you need to smoke, go somewhere else. Like, don't go where the kids are. Like, you know what I mean? I can understand if I'm there by myself, even though I don't like it still, but I can understand it. Versus, like, it always happens. As soon as I go sit down with my kids, someone would come and sit right next to me and start smoking. And again, I was gonna say that this is something that I never seen, but I saw it 2 days ago at Cafe Cleef, or Cleef in the video, and it was actually on the actual table. And then I saw it again today briefly, but it said no weed, like it was a sign for no weed smoking. So that is cool. But yeah, I will say we need more of that, and yeah, I never see it anywhere. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I'm just being real. And I do want to be clear. I don't mind people who smoke. I do think it's a terrible habit, but I don't mind it. You do what you want to do. But come on, like, if you see me sit down with my kids, man, don't sit right next to me. And remember, we're like having lunch or something, and they're smoking the whole time. Like, that's my only thing. So I do wish there were more like non-smoking areas. That would be like super nice. Like, that is something that you see a lot of in the States. Like, you see it everywhere. Like, this is non-smoking, this is like, everywhere you go, there are non-smoking areas, especially for restaurants and sitting outside, even though not a lot of Americans sit outside. That kind of sucks too, but it's there. That's my point. It's available. But yeah, those are a list of things that I never see in the Netherlands. I mean, it's besides that non-smoking with the last one. But yeah, those are my list of things that I never see, and I don't think you'll see them either. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below, because look, I could be totally wrong. Like, I don't be hanging out at night like that, so that's a whole thing. But yeah, I haven't seen any diners. I'm just super saying. But yeah, let me know what you think about the list of things that I've named. Also, again, add some more down below if there are extras, because I know I missed a few. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed making it, and I will see you in the next one. Oh man, are we hot? We are hot. Why are we so hot?